Hello, awakened and powerful soul. Have you ever stopped to think about how much you're worth? Beyond what you do, what you have, or what you appear to be. Today we're going to talk about something that no one, absolutely no one, has taught you the way they should have, your personal worth. And I'm going to do it in a way you will never forget. Because this isn't just another video. This is an existential reminder, a kind of awakening that will touch your soul. Or at least, it will try with all its strength. So if you're here, it's not by chance. It's because there's something inside you that already suspects you deserve more. So much more. But you still don't know how to claim it. And that's exactly what we're going to change. Are you ready to look at yourself with the eyes no one ever taught you to use? Ready to rediscover the light you buried out of fear, shame, or habit? Then take a breath, because this is just beginning. Do you know what's the saddest part? That since we were kids, we're taught to obey, to comply, to please. But we're never taught to value ourselves. They tell us, if you behave, I love you. If you get good grades, you're worthy. If you do the right thing, you're good. And that's where the tragedy begins. Because without realizing it, you learn to measure your worth based on others. You become a kind of emotional chameleon, changing colors so you can be accepted, loved, so they won't abandon you. And the cruelest part is that when others don't value you, you don't value yourself either. You punish yourself. You demand from yourself. You compare yourself. You look in the mirror and don't see someone valuable. You see flaws, failures, insufficiency. But here's what no one ever told you. Your worth is non-negotiable. It doesn't depend on what you achieve or what you lose. It doesn't grow because you get applause, nor does it disappear because you get criticized. Your worth has been with you since the day you took your first breath. It's just that they hid it from you. And here's a story that explains this better than 1,000 theories. An Eastern teacher was giving a class to his disciples. He took out a €100 bill and showed it to the group. "Who wants this bill?" he asked. Everyone raised their hand. The teacher then crumpled the bill forcefully, stepped on it, smeared it with mud, and then asked again, "Who still wants it now?" Everyone raised their hand again. Then he smiled and said, "You've just learned one of life's most important lessons. It doesn't matter how much they step on you, how much they dirty you, or how much they wrinkle you. Your worth remains the same. That's you, but you don't know it. Or maybe you do, but you forget it every time someone rejects you. You forget it when you make mistakes. You forget it when you compare yourself to someone more successful. And the most dangerous part isn't forgetting your worth. It's that by forgetting it, you accept less than you deserve. Mediocre relationships, toxic jobs, hurtful words. You accept crumbs, believing it's all you can get. And that's when you start to dim. And when you dim, no one notices at first, because you keep smiling, keep complying, keep being functional. But inside, something breaks, like a lamp that's lit on the outside, but burned out on the inside. You become someone who breathes out of habit, but has forgotten what it feels like to live with emotional dignity. And now, listen to me carefully, because I'm saying this straight to your soul. You're not here to be approved of. You're here to be. Your existence didn't come with an evaluation form. Your worth isn't measured by likes, diplomas, or how much others need you. You are valuable simply because you are. Because no one in this world, neither before, nor now, nor ever, can take your place in the universe. And if you don't see that, others will take advantage of your blindness to manipulate you, demand from you, belittle you. because it's easier to control someone who doesn't value themselves. Do you see it? A lack of personal worth doesn't just hurt. It puts you in danger. It leaves you exposed to toxic relationships, destructive environments, decisions that end up breaking you even more. And the worst part, you start to believe it's your fault. That if things go wrong, it's because you're not enough. But no, it's not that you're not enough. It's that you still haven't discovered the brutal strength inside you. Because no one taught you how to see it. Because if you truly knew who you are, oh, if you only knew. If you knew your worth, you would stop begging for love and start demanding respect. You would stop staying where you don't grow. You would stop accepting mediocre explanations from people who don't even know how to love themselves. And do you know why you don't do it? Because deep down, you believe that what you receive is proportional to what you deserve. And that is a lie they inserted in you since you were little. Your mind repeats it like an invisible echo. If they abandoned me, it's because I'm worthless. If they didn't choose me, it's because I don't deserve it. If they cheated on me, it's because I'm not enough. That doesn't speak about you. It speaks about them. But you take it as a life sentence, and you punish yourself over demand from yourself. Make yourself small, thinking it's fair. And the tragedy is that while you carry guilt that isn't yours, the world loses the shine of what you could be if you saw yourself the way I see you now. So get ready, because what I'm about to say may hurt. But that pain will be like a wound that starts to heal after being infected for too long. Because the truth heals, even if it burns at first. Listen with your heart open. You have become your own worst enemy. Yes, you. It wasn't just your parents, your exes, your boss, or society. You have also been part of the crime. You have allowed others to step on you. You stayed quiet when you should have screamed. You pretended to be okay while inside you were crying. You said yes 1,000 times when what you wanted to scream was a loud no. You have betrayed your soul out of fear of not being liked, out of fear of losing, out of fear of being alone. But here comes the most brutal truth of all. You were already alone. Because if you have to stop being yourself for someone to stay, then the person who's with you isn't truly with you. They're with your mask. And that mask is heavy. It takes your breath away, your strength, your life. And you know it. But you've gotten so used to wearing it that now you think that's who you are. A well-behaved, accepted, useful character, but empty. Until when? Until when will you keep waiting for someone to come and save you? Until when will you keep begging for attention, like an emotional beggar? Until when will you keep selling your peace to buy scraps of affection? Wake up. No one is coming to rescue you. Not the love of your life. Not a spiritual teacher. Not an enlightened therapist. Only you can do it. And you won't do it from drama. You will do it from a wild, raw, and firm decision to remember who you are. Because you weren't born to crawl. You were born to leave a mark. And if you're not leaving a mark, it's because you're living as if your existence were a footnote, when in reality, you should be the chapter's title. And I know it's hard, because when you decide to reclaim your worth, you lose things, you lose people, you lose comfort, you lose approval. But do you know what you gain? You gain yourself. And there's nothing more powerful than that. Because if you've made it this far, it means you can handle the truth. And now, I'm going to speak to you like no one has dared to speak before. Not to hurt you, but to shake your soul and finally wake you the hell up. Do you want to know why people keep treating you like an option? Do you want to know why they ignore you, manipulate you, or use you? Because you allow it. You taught them they could. Yes, exactly. Every time you stayed when you knew you should leave. Every time you justified someone who disrespected you. Every time you swallowed your tears so they wouldn't get upset with you. Every time you put others above yourself, hoping that one day, by some miracle, someone would do the same for you. Wake up now. Life doesn't work that way. The world doesn't value those who don't value themselves. And you've spent years being too good to others, but ruthless to yourself. You've given your energy, your time, your body, your love to people who didn't even give you their real presence. And the worst part is, you're still doing it because you'd rather feel used than feel alone. But let me tell you something you may not want to hear. Loneliness doesn't kill you. What kills you is betraying yourself day after day. Does it hurt? Good. Pain is a sign that there's life. And if there's life, you still have time to change everything. But you have to stop lying to yourself. Because the harshest truth is this: no one will value you more than you value yourself, ever. You may have the best intentions, the noblest heart, the brightest ideas. But if you don't see it, no one else will see it for you. Or are you still waiting for someone to come pick you up off the ground and say, "Hey, you're gold. I'm sorry for treating you like trash"? People only pick up gold when it shines. And you've been hiding your shine for years, afraid to bother others, afraid of being criticized, afraid of being called too much. Well, yes, be too much, too authentic, too strong, too free, too you. And let those who can't handle it deal with it. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to break the mold. And if this shakes you, if it makes you uncomfortable, it's because deep inside, you know it's true. So listen carefully, because this is where those who just watch personal development videos are separated from those who become their own revolution. Look at yourself for a moment. Look at everything you've endured, everything you've kept quiet, everything you've swallowed with a fake smile, just so you wouldn't bother anyone. And you know what? Enough. Today, a cycle closes. Today, you bury that version of yourself that lived off the emotional scraps of others. Because you weren't born to survive. You were born to command presence. And that presence begins when you stand up, look in the mirror, and say, "No one sets my price anymore. Only I do." Because your worth is not on sale. It's non-negotiable. And from now on, anything that doesn't treat you like the extraordinary being you are stays out. Do you understand? This isn't about self-esteem. This is about sacred self-respect, about setting boundaries, about stopping the begging, about looking the world in the eye and saying, "I know who I am, and I don't need you to confirm it." That is your power. And if you dare to activate it, no one, listen closely, no one will ever walk over you again. Because now, you walk with your head held high and with your soul awakened. If this truth stirred something inside you, if you felt it was exactly what you needed to hear today, then do something for yourself. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and leave your like right now. Not for me, for you. Because this is just the beginning of the awakening you've been postponing for far too long. And believe me, you won't want to miss it. I'll see you in the next video. But this time, with your eyes open and your worth in its rightful place. There's no turning back now.